Gamifying Learning. In this chapter, you have learnt on theoretical understanding of gamification in language learning through practice. Let us make a plan for a game to be used in an English language classroom in a government school in a rural area. You have learned in this module that there are 5 important steps for gamifying learning in a classroom. Let us establish the context for our gamified content through the 5 steps of gamification. A sample lesson plan using the 5 steps of gamification. Step 1. The target learners. Class 8 students who are first generation learners of English, as most of them come from families of farmers and farm workers. Most of their parents are illiterate or less educated. Step 2. Learning objectives. Providing learners with extra practice with the order of adjectives in English as part of Chapter 1, the best Christmas present in the world of their NCERT Honeydew English book. Step 3. Setting the learners' needs and motivation. These learners find it very difficult to learn English. These students need extra practice with their English lessons in the most fun way possible. These students are curious about technology, like playing with computers and smartphones. Step 4. Selecting resources. One of the resources required is the table that contains the criteria for ordering the adjectives in complex noun phrases with multiple predeterminers. This table is taken from Chapter 1 of the NCERT Honeydew English book. Another resource required is regarding the platform to be used for gamifying the learning tasks and activities. The suitable platforms that can be used to create gamified content for this lesson are quizzes and live worksheets. Step 5. Use of gamified elements. The kinds of gamification tools suitable at this level are selection, drag and drop, matching of the items, clearing levels, gaining points, competition between the learners, and multiple ranks or categories of rewards. Adjective game. This section presents a plan for a game based on the context established in the previous section of this chapter. The game that you are going to develop is for Class 8 students called the adjective game. This game can be played with a large group having access to computers or smartphones with an internet connection. This 3-level game can be played on any suitable platform such as quizzes. This game consists of 5 levels. Each level has some tasks, activities, or exercises to be solved. Every time you hit the correct answer, you get some points. The tasks, activities, and exercises are of varying levels of difficulty and hence have different scores assigned to them. Each player will have to answer the question within the specified time given for each item in the game. The time given to each item may vary, but it will be consistent across players to ensure an equal opportunity to score high. However, the sooner you answer, the better will be your score for each question. 5 levels of student engagement. Reflection on the digital game. The adjective game also qualifies for the 5 levels of student engagement required for effective gamification of learning. This section justifies how each of the levels of student engagement will be fulfilled through this game. The first level was curiosity. The adjective game, described above, uses the digital platform quizzes. The game has an element of competition included in it to trigger learner curiosity. The content, conceptual understanding, and task methodology are presented in a gamified manner, making it an interestingly multifaceted learning activity. The second level was relevance. The game is built on one of the components of the syllabus. The words and phrases selected are appropriate to their level of language proficiency. However, the teachers can also build such games with a combination of familiar and unfamiliar content. The third level, fun. The game is age appropriate in terms of the task methodology and levels of processing required. The tasks are presented in a graded manner to ease them into more challenging problems presented sequentially. Moreover, the color combinations and presentation style of the digital platform will add to the fun element of the game. The items will appear one after the other, keeping the element of surprise intact along with a reward at each stage. The players will receive feedback on their progress at the end of each level. The fourth level, challenges. There is enough challenge in terms of the complexity of the concept and the levels of processing required at each level. Each new level brings in a new challenge, making the game challenging for the learners. Apart from that, the game also has an element of time duration as quick responses give them some extra points. And the fifth one, success. At the end of each level, the players will receive feedback, their score, and a word of appreciation if they perform well. At the end of the game, the system will announce 3 winners of the game based on the final scores. Gamification is an interesting tool that can effectively improve learner engagement, interest, and motivation. But it requires a certain level of awareness and training on the part of the teachers regarding the process of gamification and the technological tools required.